how much money do affiliate marketers earn online? And maybe more importantly, how long does it take for them to start earning that kind of income online? So up until now, this has been a really difficult question to answer, and I get asked this question in comments all the time from viewers like you. But my friends Mark and Gael recently did a survey of over 2,200 affiliate marketers to get their take on how much they're making and how long it took them to get where they are today. Now, across all 2,200 survey respondents, the average affiliate marketer is earning over $8,000 per month. Now, that's not too shabby for the average of 2,200 people, but we need to kind of cover this one point here, that they got responses from people who are still sticking with it. Okay, most people who try, who dabble, who dip their toe in the world of affiliate marketing, most people give up. And everyone who gave up and who is currently earning nothing, none of those people responded to this survey. So that brings up the first major key aha moment for you, is that your perseverance, your persistence, your willingness to stick with it over long periods of time is required for you to earn full-time income levels online, for you to ever have a chance of earning what the average affiliate marketer makes, which was $8,000 per month. Now let's break that down by time, right? Because somebody who's in their first year is obviously probably earning less than somebody who is in their 10th year in the game. So for the cohort of individuals who have been in the game for less than 1 year, on average, they're earning $636 per month. And I've said this 100 times over on this channel. When you start out at the game of affiliate marketing, it's like this much work when you first get started for this much income. But if you stick with it long enough, it flips, and eventually it becomes this much work for this much income. And those who give up before they cross that chasm are obviously the people who don't make any money with this game. So in your first year, on average, the average affiliate is earning $636 per month. From those folks who make it to years 1 and 2, okay, so in between years 1 and 2, they on average earn $4,196 per month. Now that's like a 7x increase in income for those who simply stuck with it and persisted and kept building their brand and kept publishing their content for a second year. And then for the group of people who make it from 3 to 5 years, on average, they make $10,000 per month. Now, I've got a bunch of free affiliate marketing trainings on this channel here, and every time I put out a free training, I say that this game is on average a 3 to 5 year game for you to make a real true lifetime, life-changing, life-altering type income online. And their data supports this, right? This is a statistically significant survey with the one caveat that folks who gave up and aren't making a damn thing and who went on to network marketing, or they're just mood altering with weed and booze and Netflix, all those folks who quit are making zero, and they aren't accounted for in here. So these are the survivors. These are the folks who are committed to, no matter what, I'm going to figure this game out over time. And we can see clearly that, middle of year, like by the end of year 1, you should be making just under $1,000 per month on average. By the end of year 2, you should probably be making closer to $4,000 per month on average. And if you make it to year 5, you're probably going to be sitting somewhere at the $10,000 per month mark. Now, some people will earn less, some people will earn more. It often depends on how strategic you are and how good you are at what you do and how many skills you bring to the table, which is why I want to mention that Mark and Gael, my friends who put together this survey data that we're going through today, they are the best teachers for people who are new and for professional people at affiliate marketing who want to reach the next level. They're the best in the game. And I have an affiliate link to their course in the description of this video. And if you are ready for proven blueprints, for step-by-step tutorial videos, and for access to a community of other builders like you, so you can get accountability, so you can get your questions answered, and so you can just stay motivated long enough to achieve these 1, 3, 5 year durations in your game working on your site, I highly recommend joining their course. Their pro level course is only available once per year for a few days. It's available just for a few days around when I'm releasing this video, but they do have their beginner course as well, the Authority Site System, which I'll have links to both of those below. I've been a member and a customer of theirs since 2016, and they have played a pivotal role in my success to earning 6 figures per month online as an affiliate marketer. But let's get back to the data, because it does get even better. because folks who actually make it to the 10-year mark and beyond, on average, earn $44,000 per month. Now that, to me, we're talking about some serious life-changing income at that point in time. And I want you to think about your current situation. Is the job that you're working at, is there a possibility for you to work your way up the ladder and earn $44,000 per month, which turns out to be about $500,000 per year in income? Is that even a possibility on the path that you're on? If not, and if you want to live large, if you want to have amazing cars, multiple properties, and if you want to just live a really comfortable life in our world that seems to get more expensive, houses are getting more expensive, everything seems to be getting more expensive. If you want to make all of those expensive things to be like irrelevant to you, well, you could grow a business, but it takes about 10 years. Now you might think, Miles, oh, that's so long, 10 years. What if you just keep doing what you're doing for the next 10 years? That might be so long as well, and you might not even have a chance to earning this kind of income. And this is where building a side hustle, nights and weekends as an affiliate marketer, and sticking with it for the long term can absolutely change your life in many, many, many ways. But then let's talk about how much traffic, okay? So I want to break this down by traffic. How much traffic does it take to earn each and every one of these levels? So the average person who's in their first year, okay, those people who are on average earning about $636 per month, they on average have 13,000 visits per month to their website. Now, the folks who are in the 1 to 2 year range, who on average are earning about $4,000 per month, they on average have 27,000 visits per month to their website. Okay, so we're talking 1,000 visits a month. 13,000 visits a month for the first year, 27,000 visits per month for the second year. The folks making 10 grand a month at 3 to 5 years on average have 67,000 visits per month to their website. And those 10-year folks who are making 44 grand a month on average have 216,000 visits to their website per month. So what you see here is those people who stick with the game long enough. And what is the game? It's publishing, right? It's just continuing to do your keyword research, to craft great, useful content, to publish it and optimize it for the search engine. And you just keep publishing and publishing and publishing it like it's your job. Your traffic goes up, and as your traffic goes up, your income goes up as well. And again, if you want to know the proven blueprints for how to publish content, how to find the keywords, how to find your niche, and do all of the bits and pieces, and you want to be handheld through the process with step-by-step videos, get their course. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I've been through their beginner course and their professional level course, and they are absolute game changers. It's really the only affiliate marketing course that I personally recommend, and I've been recommending this course for over 7 years, and they continue to update them. And every time they update them, you get access to the updates. Plus, they have a multi-pay option for each of them, so you don't have to do one big payment if that would be too much for you. You can break up the payment to get in over a series of months from there. Now, I have a few other data points from this survey, which obviously the link to the survey is going to be below in the description, so you can go through all the data. This isn't all of the data by any means, but there were a few other keys that stood out to me that I think you really need to know if you're honestly committed to building a full-time income online. And 31% of respondents who are earning 6 figures or more, they all thought about giving up at some point in time. And this really, to me, honestly, is the biggest thing, is your perseverance over time, your ability and your willingness to stick with it and to get back up when you get knocked down by life, when things go on in your world around you and it's difficult to show up, but you keep showing up and you never quit. Because again, those people who quit are making nothing, and those people who quit did not answer this survey, right? They would skew the survey data, they would push the numbers all the way down. So we are talking about the survivors, and you have to be a survivor. And on average, 1 in 3 affiliate marketers who make it to the big leagues, to 100 grand a year or more, they all thought about quitting. So it's something that you'll probably deal with at some point, and you have to know that you're going to have to just keep getting up. You're going to have to stick with it, and you're going to have to keep pushing forward. Now, 78% of people said that SEO was their number 1 traffic source, okay? Finding great keywords, writing great content. 80% of people are using AI to help them with content, by the way, and then publishing and optimizing your content. When you learn those skills, you have what you need to create traffic on demand. Now, some folks stay focused on one website and they go deep and they build one big website. Other folks want to diversify and they end up building multiple niche sites in multiple different niches. Personally, I think sticking with one brand and going deep and becoming the best in the world at that one thing is really, truly the way to go, but it does work both ways. 82% of the highest earning websites have both advertisements on and they promote affiliate products. Now, this video is a great example of content that had ads on, right? I have ads turned on to this video when you pre-rolled it, or maybe you have YouTube Red and you don't see that, but I'm also promoting a product as an affiliate. And it makes sense for you to have multiple streams of income on your affiliate site or your channel as well. Amazon Associates is still the #1 affiliate program. Everybody thinks that Amazon's changed and Amazon's dead. The truth is, more people are buying more things off Amazon today than ever before, and that is going to continue because Amazon Prime can get things to most people's house in 1 or 2 days. It is phenomenal, and when somebody wants to get a new cutting board or a new cooking ware or new chef's knives for left-handed cooks, they go search on Google, what's the best chef's knife for a left-handed cook? They find a review post, they click through to Amazon, they're already a Prime member, they click and they buy, and that content creator who wrote that useful piece of content just got paid. And that is still the game that is working for over 58% of people who are making who are earning at least $10,000 per month. Those earning 10 grand per month have on average a community that they're a part of, and they attend conferences. So our life as affiliate marketers can be very lonely, right? I mean, it can literally be you in your basement, in your studio, wherever it is, on your laptop, nights and weekends, just banging on the keys. And when we feel isolated from the world and none of our friends get us, right? None of our parents and our family members understand why we're doing what we're doing. They don't understand the idea of putting in this much work for a few years for this kind of income, because at some point we know that it becomes this much work for this much income over time. And when we're surrounded by people who don't get us, they might talk us out of doing it. They might really add those seeds of thought that put you in that category of people who think about giving up. And if you think about giving up, you might become one of those people who give up and you'll never actually make any money online, right? But when you surround yourself with other folks who are doing what you're doing through community and or when you get to conferences, the likelihood of you sticking with it long term goes way up, which is why, yet again, I recommend their courses, because they each come with communities where you can get accountability, you can get mentoring, you can get your questions answered about your specific stuff. One that's near and dear to me is that those who use email marketing are earning on average 66% more than those who don't use email marketing. Now, personally, I don't think you need to get into email marketing if you're all in on SEO and content for your first year or two. But when you get over the 10,000 visits per month mark, adding on a pop-up that grows your email list is a quick way to start generating additional revenue from there. 66% of affiliates making 10 grand per month have taken courses online. Yes, we all invest in our education. These studies can really pay out dividends. And then really looking at the teams, okay? That was the one last thing that they looked at. And folks who grow and reach the 10 grand per month mark on average have 3 teammates on their team. And this is usually going to be some sort of a virtual assistant, either a copy editor or actually using and hiring out writers. Now, 70% of people who responded are doing it all themselves. They're solopreneurs. They're the only people in their business. But as you grow, and I think that's where you should be for your first year. I think you should write all of the content, even if you're using AI to help you write all of the content. But ultimately, as you start to grow your cash flow, investing in team is how you're able to A, get more done more quickly, and then B, it's how you get to ultimately remove yourself from the business itself. So as your cash flow increases, you can reinvest in the business through hiring writers, through hiring copy editors, through hiring SEOs or graphic designers or developers, etc., etc. And that's how you can A, get more done to earn more in the early days, and then B, once you're reaching the 10-year mark, and if you're around that average of $44,000 per month, you're not the one sitting there banging on the keys nights and weekends working 60-hour weeks. You have a budget to hire great people, and on average, people who are earning over that $10,000 per month, right, making it to that next level, their teams are on average 6 different people over time, which is ultimately one of the biggest challenges that people from their group have, is how do I hire great people, which is again why using their courses to learn who they outsource content to, how they use AI content, how they scale content production without, spending 80, 90 hours per week working on their content site. But if there's anything that I can leave you with here is that affiliate marketing has absolutely revolutionized my life. I haven't worked a traditional job in over 14 years. I own multiple properties all over the country. I have cash flow. I'm a real estate investor. The lifestyle that you can create. I work on average 6 to 8 hours per week on my business, and my business earns over $100,000 per month. And the reason I got to this level is because I've been doing it and I've stuck with it for a very long time. My original blog that my wife and I caught lightning in a bottle with, we started in 2009. So I'm now 14 years, going on 15 years into the game. I made my first dollar online as an affiliate in 2003. And my sheer willingness to stick with it and persevere when the times were tough, when I wanted to give up, when I thought this wasn't working, or when my ego got me thinking, I'm not making enough money for how much time and energy I'm putting into this. I have seen hundreds of friends and family members try at this game of affiliate marketing, and all of them who gave up are currently earning nothing. They're depressed, they're working their shit jobs they don't love, and they're stuck. And those who have stuck with it long enough to keep publishing, to keep putting out great content, to keep finding more keywords, to keep optimizing and updating their old content to make sure it's relevant for today, right here and now, those are the people who are climbing the ladders of traffic. They're climbing the ladders of income, and ultimately they're creating the lifestyle of their dreams. Now, I think this is just the most wonderful time to be alive. I'm sitting here out on one of my properties with my cell phone on a tripod, and I'm able to create and communicate these ideas with you from a laptop all over the world. I've lived in 21 countries, and I have written and optimized over 1,500 blog posts with my wife from the beaches of the world. This ability to grow a business that can earn my family over $100,000 per month, but on average, it can earn people $44,000 per month when they make it to 10 years of really publishing. It's astounding. There's no other opportunity like this in the world. But again, this much work at first for this much pay. On average, your first year, you might be making 600 and something bucks at the end of your first year. But if you make it to the end of year 2, on average, folks are making over $4,000 per month. And then if you get in that 3 to 5 year cohort, that's where folks start to earn the big bucks, that $10,000 per month. And the real money comes when you've stuck with it for 10 years. Now, there's a lot of people here on YouTube, on Facebook ads, who are promising that there's some faceless, easy, hide behind your computer way to make big riches online, the lazy way to making big money in 10 days or less, and 10 grand a month in 30 days. It's all bullshit. Okay? The truth is in the data. The data doesn't lie. A survey of over 2,200 people, that is data that you can count on. Now, your numbers are going to be different than the averages. They might be a little bit below, they might be a little bit above, depending on how persistent you are, how good you are, how much you geek out on this, and how much time you put into it. Pretty much how many pieces of content that you publish, right? The faster you get to 500 pieces of optimized content published, the faster you are to be on that path to making 10 grand a month and beyond. And that's the real key. So once your head gets focused right, once you know the big picture of what works and what doesn't work, when you get the right training and community on your side, put the blinders on, go to work, stop showing up on those shady guru webinars promising you all the shortcuts in the world. The only shortcut there is to roll up your sleeves and to do the work for 3 to 5 years. And you can absolutely change your life with this industry. It's worked for me. I've seen hundreds, if not thousands of students like you completely change their life, completely change their income, change their time freedom, and buy back all of their time with these passive and automated cash flow streams that we can build through ads and affiliate sites. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have a question for me, get at me in the comments. And again, I can't recommend their courses enough. The links to those courses are below in the video here, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next video. Until then, be well.